Hello, my name's Jane Pierce. My business is Tarot Jane, and I'm here to talk to you about astrology. Let's talk about Uranus Cazimi in Taurus. First of all, Uranus is the planet of surprises, of breakthroughs, of rebellion, and innovation, and insight. It's a lightning strike that changes how we function in the world. A cazimi is when a planet goes into the heart of the sun. Or another way to say it is the Uranus cazimi is when Uranus and the sun are conjunct. Uranus and the sun have a conjunction every year. And for the last many years, we've been having a Uranus cazimi in Taurus. Our first Uranus cazimi in Taurus happened in April of 2019. And then we had another in April of 2020. Those were shocking experiences about the things that Taurus represents. Taurus represents fixed earth, and it is comfort and stability, sometimes stubbornness. And that's a place Uranus does very poorly. Uranus is said to be in detriment in Taurus, and you can imagine how hard it has been to have the shocking, innovative, changing planet in the sign that is the most stable, stubborn, and unmoving. Fixed earth, Taurus. So we've had a rough time with Uranus and Taurus. We've had challenges to our basic needs and shocking revelations and difficult adjustments to our comfort zones. The first 2 years were challenging when the sun put its spotlight on Uranus. We may have found a way to cope when that spotlight, the sun, gave us extra energy to figure out the rebellion, but we may also have found an even greater struggle, a bonus to the rebellion, to the protests, to strikes. As a matter of fact, labor strikes has been a very common way that Uranus and Taurus manifests. If Taurus is the work that we do on this earth in a practical, mundane way, and Uranus is a rebellion, then labor protests or strikes are a way of pushing for greater freedom and disrupting the work being done that Taurus wants to continue. These labor strikes or other innovative, shocking changes to our comfort zones and basic needs got more intense in 22 and 23 because the Uranus Cazimi happened very close to eclipses that were happening in Taurus and Scorpio. So it either opposed the eclipse or shared a sign with the eclipse for 2 years. Now in 2024, we've got a much better Uranus Cazimi. This Uranus Cazimi, or the conjunction of the Sun and Uranus, is being bracketed by Venus and Jupiter, the planets that are called the lesser and greater benefic. So we've got the sweetness of Venus and the luck and abundance of Jupiter bracketing in this Uranus Cazimi. So on May 13th, although Uranus isn't at its best in Taurus, you should have some insights that will help you rebuild or go farther or take advantage of the shocking changes and adjustments that Uranus and Taurus has brought us since 2019. This is actually the best of the Uranus Cazimis for the entire time Uranus is in Taurus. Our next Uranus Cazimi is going to happen on May 17th in 2025, and that'll have Mercury nearby, and that's not bad, but it's nowhere near as good as the Sun and with Uranus bracketed by the benefics of Jupiter and Venus. After that, when we get to 2026 and all the way through 2032, Uranus will be having its Cazimis in the sign of Gemini, and that's going to be a lot more comfortable for all of us. This leaving the detriment or leaving a sign that Uranus struggles with, it doesn't do well with the fixed energy, means that when we have these Cazimis, we get the best possible Uranus energy from it being in Taurus. So on May 13th, take advantage of the Uranus Cazimi. Use it to put a spotlight on how you can adapt, how you can innovate, investigate, shockingly surprise yourself with lucky, beneficial, abundant, harmonious energies. Because Uranus is getting a lot of help right now. And then when it's in Taurus, it certainly needs it. Another thing you can do is find out what sign, Taurus, rules for what house. And when you know what house Taurus rules, then you can see where you've had the most upsets and upheavals in your own personal chart. Of course, you can always reach out for a reading or come to one of my monthly classes. I look forward to talking to you. Like and subscribe this video, and I hope you have a surprisingly delightful May 13th. Thank you. Have a great day.